Alright, so the next problem is, no, guys, watch me now. Crank what? So the problem, crank what? Is a crank no start. Alright, so the engine is not starting. Alright, so you guys need to rectify and find where this problem is. So the engine is cranking over, but it is not what? Starting.
But it did kind of start, sir. It kind of. No.
Yeah, you try, but it's not starting up. Watch me again. Alright? Should be starting. It's not starting. Alright? So you people now need to figure out what can prevent our engine from. You're not going to need any. I'm not going to provide you with any diagrams or anything for this one because there are certain situations where you just use some the fundamentals, the knowledge that you have learned, right? So the question you guys need to ask yourself now, what does an engine needs to run? Right? And I have taught you guys simple tests you perform to check for spark, check if your computer is alive, if your computer is doing whatever it needs to be doing, and all of those things. So go ahead. So we have like, what time is it now? 11:45?
Yes, sir.
So like 40 minutes.
Just like.
And if it is not rectified within the 40 minutes, we're going to leave it until the guys come back after Easter break.
What? No.
Spark again, let me see. Run.
Crank.
You have spark?
No.
But I'm not seeing it. Oh, yeah. Let me see. I'm not seeing it.
It's weak spark though.
Alright, so we have spark. What is missing?
Shut up.
I don't know. So what is missing? So we have spark. What else?
Yo, stop laughing.
What three things the engine needs to run? Huh? What three elements does it need?
Fuel, air, iron, come on now.
So what about the mechanical aspect of the engine? Do we have good what? Do we have good compression? Huh? You're saying? Yeah. So I said the engine need what? Three fundamental thing, right? Yeah. And an additional, we need to have the engine mechanical aspect of it good what? Good what? Good what? Because if we have air and fuel and we have good spark, but if the cylinders are not sealing properly, start. Will it run? So compression. Alright, so the Monday last, you know.
I know. I'm doing compression test. Where's the compression?
Alright, so you doing compression test?
Yes, sir.
The pressure gauge.
But think about it.
Components first.
But think about it.
We need to check this first. Yes.
Alright, so think about it, guys.
Check if it's getting, but not that. If it's
Alright, remember, the vehicle was outside, eh?
Yes, sir.
And how did I get? I'm going to lift it up here, come here.
It started like it.
Okay. No, I'm going to push it in.
I'm saying it started like it.
Yeah, me drive it in. I
yeah.
want to see how you guys perform a compression test anyway still, so.
We have
You're checking for there.
Alright, we checked this a while ago. We found out that the ECU is not telling the fuel injector to fire.
Really? Where did you place the test light?
Everywhere.
In both of them.
Huh?
In both of them.
You have to be careful what you're doing, Hold on. You have to be careful with this test, Alright? The injector wires, right? If you notice, the grey wire here is common to all injectors, right? The grey wire, that grey wire right there is common to all injectors. So that's going to be a power feed to your injector.
Yeah, so we're getting power. The injectors are getting power, but they're just not getting.
Alright, it's getting power, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so watch this now. So the odd color wires, right? So like this have a different color. That's what like orange and something. Right? That's brown and something or whatever, right? So this is the wire that the ECU controls, right? Applies a ground to. You follow?
Yes, sir.
Right? So to test that, you have to place the test light on battery positive when the engine is being cranked, right? And if you get in a crank signal or whatever, you should see this test light here flickering. You sure? You have to look. Look at it. The test light is actually flickering. What? The computer is able to do what? Control what? Control what? What we just said a while ago.
Injectation.
The injectors must be the computer's able to control the injectors, turn them on and off. So what is missing? Huh?
Air and compression.
Compression?
Air and air.
No, but sir said you drove the car here, so that means the compression is good.
Well, if you don't want this compression, there is the
Okay. It's not compression. It's not. Okay. No, it's not compression.
not compression.
That's what he says.
It's not compression.
Don't take my word for it. Take his.
So what is missing then? Fuel pump relay? Well,
So because fuel going, I mean, there's a signal going to injectors, right? That don't miss it.
Fuel pump test.
That don't miss it. There's fuel going.
Fuel pump test.
so check for what? Fuel. So you check for fuel?
Fuel pump. That's how you check for fuel. You check for fuel.
What device you need to check for fuel?
I don't know.
Look, this is what?
Sir, we can
What
pull
is
out,
this?
Yeah, we can
What-
pull out the hose of the
I mean, yeah,
fuel
we can
rail
do
and
that,
see
but I
fuel
don't
going
think
through
we
here.
do that.
See fuel going through there.
Yeah.
Oh no, we use the gas man.
Exactly.
If gas come up. But you're right still, but what should we check there? We should check something there. What should we check? Oh, the guys is already.
I wasn't here for the fuel pump test, and that's what you just said.
And a fuel pump is a fuel pressure test.
Fuel pressure regulator.
So we could have what?
The fuel pressure regulator.
So we could have what? So we need to check for what there?
Vacuum.
Check for pressure. Pressure. See what you need? Pressure. What? What? What type of pressure gauge? Fuel pressure gauge. I say you need a fuel pressure gauge.
Yes, sir.
Alright. But what? But you need to do what? Before testing the fuel pressure, what you need to do?
You need to pull off the fuel hose.
No man, that is the last step there. What's the first step? You need to do what? What you need to do? Because you don't want to pull that off and pressure is in that line. Huh?
Depressure.
Yes, we need to depressurize the system first. So how do you depressurize the system? Take out the regulator. How do you depressurize the fuel system?
Open the fuel.
No, you crank the engine. You crank it, and the fuel out of it, the lines.
Wouldn't you just open the gas tank?
Gas tank.
No.
And let all the air and let
No.
all the pressure. But now what is it?
How do you depressurize a fuel system, class? Station. We did this as a practical, you know. We need to disable what?
Oh, yo.
We need to disable something. What we need
Fuel
to,
pump relay.
so we need to disable the fuel pump.
Yeah, I really
Right, so you can disable the fuel pump by removing the fuel pump fuse or the relay. And you crank the engine over until it.
Alright, crank it.
So cool, I'm saying.
Alright, stop. But common sense, you tell us to use this already depressurized.
Yeah,
Because it now stop. Because if we had pressure, if there was pressure within the line, the engine would already start and then what? Shut off.
That's
When
what
it-
you
when
did
it-
first.
Yeah, but you never there.
That's what I was thinking.
You guys never see those simple little clues in the car gear and something. You not observe them things, right? The car actually try to run like for about a few seconds and then shut off, you know, right? So there's no need to check for what? There's no need to check for what? For fuel pressure yet, you know, because what?
There's no fuel pressure in the system.
Because there's no pressure there, right? Because the car actually started up, right, and then what? Drop off, you follow, and now start back again. You get what I'm saying? So what caused it to not have any fuel pressure there? But what I'm saying to you still, you know, right? Doing the fuel pressure test, you know, is a valid test and should have been done. You follow what I'm saying, right? Because it would have confirmed fuel. So what? Because we can have low fuel pressure and it not start, you know. Because of the fuel, we can have a small amount of pressure coming to the lines, you know. But what? Not enough, right? To keep the engine running. You follow what I'm saying? So we could still have what? Low pressure. But because we have struck for time, we're not going to do the fuel pressure. The question that you need to ask yourself now, alright? since there's no fuel pressure, because I've given that to you, because it's short for time. Question that you need to ask yourself now, guys: what can cause low fuel pressure, right? Or no fuel pressure, low or no fuel pressure?
Regulator.
Regulator can cause low fuel pressure, yes, but I can tell you that we have no pressure here. If you remove this now, you know, see no fuel has spray out.
So the pump.
The what? The fuel pump. Yes, that is one possibility. So what else? Alright, so who's going to listen now for the click? Don't start on. It's clicking. Alright. But transfer the knowledge that you learned about the hand circuit just a while ago to this situation here. Huh? Huh?
The same thing with a click for a hard company and tell me no, sir.
Well, he
Oh,
said that.
I said, oh,
Well, sir, he suggested a continuity test.
yeah, but a continuity test that tells us how the wire going to what? The fuel pump is actually not broken or broken, right? Alright, very good. So perform a continuity test. But how are you going to perform the continuity test? You're going to need some very extremely long what? Long leads because you have. That's you. Alright, but watch this now.
Oh my god. Yo.
Alright, but look at this. But look at this. You guys did something, you know. You guys did something when you guys were testing the hand circuit, right? You people did something, right? With the test light, right? With the test light that you never intended, right? You never intend to do. You follow what I'm saying? We can use that same test with the test light to confirm see your bump, the wires, right, from the pump, right, from the relay to the pump, right, and the ground, and the pump itself, and is in is connected. You follow?
What? Practically try every possible solution.
Alright, where's the circuit? Alright, get the circuit. Hey, get me the circuit with the horn. Let me show you something. That's a similar, it's a similar nature.
So it's going to, this is the
Flip
switch.
it back now.
We switches with the magnetic from the Mac.
Yes, all relays work the same way. You remember, watch the circuit now, guys. Everybody, pay attention now. Critical thinking, me are teaching on the test light and battery positive. And you come here and touch the positive wire of the horn here, and the test light up. You remember when the test light lit up?
Yes, sir.
Why did the test light lit up?
Sir, because the wire is the same positive wire is connected.
Because it's a continuous thing going from
right.
ground.
Yeah, so that is telling you that, right? When you touch here, right? That's what? This actually good because the ground, right?
Yeah.
Because you have flow through the horn, right? Through that. You follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So you can perform because what? And the fuel pump is just like any load. It needs a power source and a ground. You follow?
Yes, sir.
Right? And it have a relay there, just like this, right? When the fuel pump relay closes, right? You're going to have what? Power transferring from your fuel pump fuse down that line to your fuel pump. It's not the fuel pump circuit I'm showing you now, but it is the concept is similar. You follow? Follow what I'm saying?
Where is the fuel wire then?
No, I'm show you how to identify that also. Show you how to identify it, right? Tell us here you're going to have what? 2 power feeds, right?
Yeah.
2 power feeds on the relay terminals, right?
Yeah, and they're both.
And I'll show you how to identify the load side and the control side of the relay, right? The small pins, look, the small pins, right? The small pins is the control side, right?
Yeah.
And the larger pins here are your load side of your relay, your switch side or the load side. You follow? And I said if you place the test light on battery negative. Why am I repeating this, man? Test light on battery negative. I'm saying now, transfer knowledge, you know, from one situation to the next. Right? Identify the load side pins in the fuse box. Where are the load side pins? identify them in the fuse box, right? So look, alright, very good. So what? You have power here, right?
Yeah.
And when the relay closes, the power from here is transferred to what?
There.
To this pin, right?
Oh.
So then it is this pin that is running back to where? Back to what?
The fuel pump.
Back to the fuel pump.
Oh.
Right? Oh.
Oh.
You miss Marsh, you know. You get it, John Michael?
Hold it right there, so hold it.
No, you're doing it wrong now, man. You're doing it wrong now. You're doing it wrong now. Hey, stop. What you're doing? You're doing it wrong. Right? So still not get it. Still not get it. Right? With the relay removed, right?
Yeah.
This pin here, right also. Right? This pin right here. This pin right here.
Oh.
Is not getting any power. Right? So if this wire here is intact, right? Follow? Right? And it is connected to the pump, right? Right? And then and the ground wire of the pump is connected also to ground, right? If you place a test light on battery positive, place a test light on battery positive. Let us do it with the horn first. Pull about the horn thing. Right? Alright, so this is the horn circuit here, right? So you know that this wire here, this wire, right? That this pin right also, that pin right there, let me zoom in first. That pin right there, so, right? That is going to the brown wire, right? To your horn. This is the brown wire, right? You follow? Right? And if this brown wire is intact, right? And if the ground, the black wire is also intact, right? If you play, when you place the test light, on battery positive, and you touch that, it should light because what? We get in a ground on this wire, what? Because of what? Because of this ground is intact. So if you unplug, let me unplug the ground wire now. No man, place it back there. And if I unplug the ground wire, see that? It's out because what? There is no ground because the horn is getting a ground through this wire here, right here now, right? So,
So this one.
if you come here, see now, bomb on your thing, you know, right?
Getting ground.
Right? So it should light if what? If the pump is, if the wire, if all wires from here, right, from this pin to the fuel pump is intact, both the power wire, right, and the negative wire. You follow what I'm saying? So if it is intact, the test light should what? The test light should what? Light up. But the test light is not what?
Lighting up.
So what is that? What is that telling us?
Getting ground.
It could be getting a ground also. Eh? So watch me now. Let me connect back the ground on the horn. Yeah, hold the camera. Let me connect back the ground on the horn. And show you something. Right? Going to unplug the power wire, right? For the horn. Again, same thing. Where is it? Right? Is our test light lighting?
No.
No, test light is not lighting, so we could have a break here. And the power wire, right? And also what? On the ground. And also we could have what? Breakage internal inside of the load, the horn or the fuel pump. You follow what I'm saying? Right? We're just using a test light, right? To diagnose the vehicle. Just a test light we are using. Simple, $1,000 test light. But what? You have to know where to place a test light and use critical things, analyzing the circuit. You follow? Right? Once you know this, you don't have to look back on the circuit again, you know. Right? Once you know how the relay is ready relayed. Right? Once you can identify the pins in the relay and say, yo, bam, every relay is going to have 2 power feed, right? One from the controller and one from the load, right? You know, see your bigger pins than normally, right? Is your load side. And if you find your load side power, right? Your load side power is coming from a fuse somewhere in the fuse box, right? Or from the computer directly, right? Your control side power is coming from your computer. In the case for this fuel pump relay here is coming from the computer, because if you unplug the computer now, this is going to be not going to have a power there, right? So you know that. So if you know, see that's the load side power there, you know, so this wire here, this pin here is actually going to what? Going to the load, because when the relay switch closes, it's going to bridge this terminal to that terminal so power can get to whatever load you control. You follow what I'm saying? Alright, so let us do that now. Bam. Look at this. Know what? It's not lighting. So what? We could have a breakage what? On the power feed, on the power wire, that wire that you're testing, you know, with your test light, to the pump, or the ground could be missing, or the ground wire break, or the pump itself could be what? Could be damaged internally. You follow?
Yes, sir.
You get what I'm saying now?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so what are you going to do now? What should we do now? We know, we established what? That something is wrong on that particular leg, that from this pin here going to the fuel pump. Right? So what is the next easiest thing that we can do? Right? What's the next easiest thing that we can do? Test grounds. What's the next easiest thing that we can do, guys? What's the next easiest thing that we can do?
Sir, go to the fuel pump.
Say that again?
Go to the fuel pump.
Go to the fuel pump. Go to the load. So go to the load. Where is the fuel pump located on this motor vehicle? Huh? The fuel pump on this motor vehicle is located behind there. Alright. So open the door. So you're going to lift the seat up. So you sit down for and locate the fuel pump. So when you guys see the problem, you was
Sorry, just disconnect.
Alright, so that cover there, that black cover that you're seeing right there, that's the cover for the fuel pump. Right?
Yeah.
Alright, so the problem, look at the, hold on, so look at the problem. Right? Simple disconnect the fuel pump. Right? Right? So if you want, so look, come on as a people. Hey.
Sir, your class thinks
So you know what simple test we could do for that?
Hey.
We can prime the fuel and listen to it.
Say that again?
So we can just prime it and see if it
You hear man say a while ago? No, never think about that. It's simple to call what? Prime. Because when you turn the key in the arm position, you should hear the pump running. And then it off. Right? It's prime. No, never think about that. Simple. Huh? And there you have it now. Yeah, put back your seat. Engine running. So gentlemen. Yo, see it? The only thing we use what? Right? The only thing we use what? Common sense, right? Critical thinking. And this one cheap $1,000 test light. We not use no big fancy scan tool or $1,000 scan tool or whatever. To fix simple problems like that.